Hey guys, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about power level today. It's important that you understand what power level is and how it's determined. Power leveling in Warmind is important to those who want to do the Prestige Nightfall. However, all Nightfall rewards are obtainable in normal mode except a 60,000 aura. If you want to play the game efficiently or have plenty of spare time, then power leveling is for you. Power level is the weighted average of your weapons and armor. Weighted means that it's not the same for every type. That is, each time you increase your weapon by 7 points, you'll gain an entire power level. Each time you increase an armor piece by 8.4, you will gain an entire power level. Each time you increase a class item by 10.5, you'll gain an entire power level. Your overall power level is determined through an average of these factors. Legendary mods can increase your power level by 5 for each item. Let's get into mods. Legendary weapon/armor mods do not affect your power leveling, but they do provide 5 to your overall power level. Applying them for anything other than meeting the minimum requirements for an activity is basically a waste of time. Any power level gained by mods will not affect your ability to earn higher power gear. It'll look like you're a higher power, but the game will not understand it because it does not take mods into consideration. So the game works on the idea of base power level, that is, your power level without mods. Base power level is recognized as an integer rounded down to the nearest whole number. Example, if you had 298.78 light, it would be recognized as 298. You can use Destiny Item Manager to automatically show your BPL for each character under each emblem. However, there have been times that this has been inaccurate for me. You can manually calculate BPL using a power calculator that I will link in the description. This site is accurate and allows you to determine what gear slots to focus on to get to the next power level by determining how many light you need on each piece to level up. The game automatically determines your base power level based on what gear you can equip, considering if you're a high enough level to equip it, no matter what character/vault your weapon/armor are stored. There are 3 systems in place that will keep you from getting max level quickly. There is the soft cap system. The soft cap is 340. That means that rare/blue engrams will max out at BPL 340, not including mods, and legendaries and exotics will max out at BPL 345, not including mods. That means you can potentially get to 350 light level overall with legendary mods without doing any milestones or powerful activities or even the storyline. What's interesting about the power leveling system is there are breaking points. These kick in when the soft cap system prevents you from getting rares/legendaries at a normal pace. When you are 340 base power level, 345 with mods, you will notice that the gear and upgrades that you get will usually be under your overall power level. This will prevent you from leveling up without using milestones or powerful activity rewards. After 351 base power level, you will notice your engrams will start dropping at a higher cap than they previously were. That is, when you're 351 base power level, all engrams will start dropping at 346. That means your blues and your legendaries will now be worth something again. If you make it up to 352 base power level, they will go up by 1 and start dropping at 347. If you're at 353, they would drop at 348, and so on and so forth until you reach 380. Then there is what I call the medium cap system. Specifics were not really explained about this cap. We expect it to take players roughly equal time to go from 340 to 370 as from 370 to 380. Players who do not participate in any group weekly activities are unlikely to hit the hard cap before next release. Raid/trials grant the largest increases, clan engrams provide very small increases, and the other weekly sources fall between those two. So leveling up to 370 will be easier or just as easy to get from 370 to 380. 370 to 380 medium cap grind will mostly rely on powerful activity rewards. The third system is the hard cap system. The hard cap is 380. That means you can get up to 385 with mods. When you hit that hard cap, all of your rewards will be between 375 and 385 considering mods. Your actual levels do come into play as well. You'll be able to level up to level 30 with experience, and it will require level 30 to equip 380 gear. If you followed my last XP buffs video, you will know that the best increase is to activate a Fire Team Medallion and nothing else, as well as a 3 of coins to get more of the new exotics. There is one other note that will help you on your power level grind. I call it cross infusion. That means if you have 2 powerful kinetic auto rifles, let's say, then you would want to infuse one of those into the energy slot in order to decrease your base power level. By having all of your high power level gear split up into different slots, it will increase your average base power level. Another important note is Fighting Lion is a grenade launcher that allows infusion between the energy and the power slot, or vice versa. My general idea of power leveling when the DLC comes out is to pop a 3 of coins and a Fire Team Medallion, collect anything from your Postmaster and redeem your engrams. If you can't equip any item because of your level, grind XP until you can, then run the storyline. After the story, use your gunsmith materials till you can get all 3 slots at max BPL. Then turn in tokens until your armor is 345 BPL. Don't apply any legendary mods or infuse. Then you can follow a loop of completing a milestone or powerful reward, check for cross infusion, determine if you can grind out any rares to increase your overall base power level, then grind those out as necessary. When you're done with that character, transfer your weapons to your alternate character, pop a 3 of coins and Fire Team Medallion, and go through it again. When you're done with that character, transfer your weapons over to your third character and complete the loop again. At this point, your third character will be the highest base power level out of all of your characters, because they started with an advantage of the weapons. If you would like any specifics, tips, or tricks, you can go to the Reddit post in the description that has more information on power level and my speculation of it in the new DLC. The post includes things like why to save your milestones, clan engrams, and exotics, what you can expect for activity power levels, and the changes Bungie plans on implementing. Also like to say the last time it was addressed, vault space will be increased by around 50 for the new DLC.